Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW, and we only got two shows this weekend, not three. So I am happy.
Yeah, for now, we got an easy weekend this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, wrestling is it's hot right now. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff.
Too much stuff is going on. We're losing our favorite NXT people. We're getting double loaded shows. People are getting released and all that jazz. And I'm trying my best to ignore the Twitter stuff, but
The nonsense online.
it keeps getting posted in the Discord. So I wish we could regulate just a little bit better, but
I have logged out of the comeback spot account for a little bit. That's the benefit of having two different accounts.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm missing my old account now, and I think the only remedy is really that well, I think I'm gonna do is that I'm going to take Twitter, like the app, off the
off your phone.
homepage. No, just off the
Yeah,
homepage. So I can't just like when I'm like, doing the cycle between apps.
instinctually. Yeah, you just
Yeah,
hit
so
Twitter.
it's not there.
I've been thinking about.
Let me just
I have
Google
been
that.
on. I've been on Twitter since 2009. That's like it got to be a third of my life by now. I wonder my lifetime total hours on scrolling on the timeline has been. It's
That's
probably something
fair.
disgusting. It's probably
That's
nasty.
yeah.
If you think about it, it's probably pretty nasty. just
Hold on.
looking at my hours on the phone alone.
Hold on, let me check my screen time. Twitter should honestly not be that much because I would really just like go on there, see some tweets, and then get pissed off and then log off. Like I think like the only time I like really use Twitter is like if it like opens up because I'm like trying to look at like a video or a tweet or whatever. Yeah, what is
Yeah.
it? Just to let's go to like last month. Can I go to last month?
All
All
right,
right.
now.
Just for like the week so far, I guess. One my time is down 53% from last week.
Ooh, good for you. Look at that.
And so this is just the past, and today's not even over yet, but in the past 4 days, I've been on Twitter for almost 6 hours.
All together.
Yeah, in total.
Okay.
That don't
That's
sound
not
bad.
that's really good. I didn't
Yeah.
want to tell you what mine.
Obvious, YouTube and TikTok are much higher. And that makes sense. I watch longer form videos. And in TikTok, I will be on that shit. That's my new Twitter for real.
Yeah, TikTok
Um,
be had me locked in. I ain't gonna lie to you.
but like, what is it? YouTube is at 9 hours. TikTok is at 7 hours. Twitter is at 5, and Instagram is at 5. And all I've been doing on Instagram as of late has just been replying to messages. Um,
We got here networking.
Yeah, I'm
Not
trying to
me.
get
I'm
those.
just double tapping the shorties. You feel me? That's all I'm doing.
Spend if I was spending a week, well, it's what is it, 5 hours, which is
I'm
just
double
like
tapping Dua
probably
Lipa,
two,
baby.
2 hours a day. Like, and I mean, I already liked all her photos, so I can.
I
What
mean,
more? What
I've
more can I do?
I'm going in the archives. What's up?
Going back to 2011 and shit.
Yeet.
Nigga, I'm tired.
Who on my shit right now? Georgia Smith. I'm liking that. You feel me? What else we got? Indy Hartwell. I'm liking that too. See, I'm not. Look, I will say Instagram probably my least used app.
You
I
see,
don't use it.
this is the difference between you and I. What is it? You know how Instagram has like those prompts or whatever. I saw a prompt that said, you know, expose your explore page,
Hell
and
no.
and
Mine's
then
not that crazy.
I was just like, oh hell no, because mine used to be crazy. And then I looked at it, I was just like, oh, you know what? There's more jokes here than it's ever been.
Mine's just straight up just like haircut. videos for some reason, or like retwist
Okay,
videos.
I just refreshed it and it got bad. Okay. Let's
There's
refresh one more
retwist
time.
videos, and
Yeah, this is normal. Yeah,
it's not
this
mine. Ain't crazy. Like if I had a girlfriend and she went through my Explorer, she wouldn't be upset. She's like, okay, it's not that crazy.
she would be like, "What the fuck are these memes?" That's what it is. And then, for first thing on my homepage, I followed the Looney Tune Vault because I love old slapstick cartoons, like Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes and shit. This is not a sponsored post, so this is like somebody promoting a ceramics class. Okay. Oh, I don't even follow these niggas. Who the fuck are y'all? But somebody's promoting a ceramics class, a meme that somebody liked, but now it shows up on my page, an ad for some jeans, Supreme, and then more sponsored and suggested posts. So, and then NXT, the Mariah May post. So
Big
I'm
deal,
I'm
big
I'm
deal.
doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Before we get there, talk about wrestling. I got two things I want to talk about briefly.
Okay.
Um, First one, it's officially summer. You know how I know it's officially summer? The villa opened up, baby. Love Island. We back. Love Island
Okay.
USA season 7. We're
Who
back.
who we voting off, bruh? Just text me, vote her
Well,
up, and then I'm gonna do my thing, bruh.
well. See what happened was a week before the premiere yesterday,
Oh,
on Tuesday.
trust me, I know this. I know
um,
exactly what you're gonna say. We keep going.
a young woman from Miami,
Mm-hmm.
of Cuban descent, Cuban and white descent,
Mm-hmm.
was found on a podcast using certain language she probably shouldn't have been using, um, on said podcast. And also, come to find out, surprise, surprise, she got the red cap on. If you feel me, if you know, you know.
She MAGA.
Big MAGA, MAGA and proud.
I mean,
Uh,
most Cubans in Miami are.
that's why I said surprise, surprise. For such a show that said they do extensive background checks, I don't know how they missed this one, but I haven't watched tonight's episode obviously because I was watching Dynamite. However, looks like she didn't even get booted off. They were like, no, they were just like, she gone.
Yeah.
They kicked her off. So there goes that.
So since my phone is always listening and it heard about Love Island, I started getting a lot of TikToks and people just being like, "We getting her out of here first, right?"
Yeah,
And
they
then
were gonna.
everybody's just like,
She would have got voted off
"Yes,
regardless.
sir."
She would have got voted off regardless. I don't think this is the show where you can be
Yeah, we
any
we
that far right. I don't think it's gonna work for you, buddy. Especially if you saying nigga on a
yeah.
podcast.
We
No
not
way,
jocking
buddy.
that. We not jocking that over here, but still, I want to be included without watching. So, uh, let me
I'll keep you
know,
posted.
and
I'll keep you posted.
we'll vote them hoes off.
My favorite so far is mind you, I've only watched the first episode. This young lady named Huda. She is, I believe, Palestinian and Jordanian. I don't know if that's how you say people from Jordan, but I like her. I really do. However, she's got a kid. That's not a problem. She has a kid. She had a kid young or whatever. My issue is that she's not telling the men right
Mm,
away, and I think that might be an issue. It's an issue just because I think
you should be
if you
transparent about
get
having
if
kid.
to a degree, I understand her side of it, being want to be protective, and I don't want everybody to know my business. However, you're on a reality show, so everybody already knows you have a kid because you already said it to all the girls. But also, just like you're talking to young men who are like what 21 to like 25. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? You can't just spray. You can't be like we talking for 2 weeks, especially on a show like Love Island where everything happens so fast. So you're talking for like 2 weeks. Y'all really invest in each other, and you just bring a kid up on somebody like yo, like hey, like I 22-year-old me, if I didn't have a kid at the time, I'd be like, yo, whoa, hold on, that's a lot different than
Yeah, this is not just
whatever
a.
this is. That's a whole other life, dog. Like you know, I got to be responsible for it if it's just more than serious.
Hmm.
So her and there's this other girl named Bella. The way she spells it's crazy, brother. It's like Belle, like from Disney princess, but like a dash and an A at the end is really weird. But
What the fuck?
crazy. But
Flavor of Love name.
yeah, what the hell is that? But she's interesting. She's very pretty. She's like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model you would have seen in like mid 2000s, something like that. She's very pretty, but like her
Hmm.
thing is that like she's like super. I guess she's like Christian, so she doesn't want to like kiss people on the show. But my thing is, so she's like kissing people on the cheek and shit. But my thing is like, you're on Love Island. Like 70% of the show is just making out.
Yeah,
What
like
are you doing?
how do you know you're gonna have the chemistry with those people if it like, because I'm sorry, like if you're not if you're not a good kisser, we can't get that shit. Or like, not even like not a good like if we're not compatible kissers, which I feel like niggas that get hoes will know what I mean. Um,
There's definitely art to it.
yeah, like if we not like, if I'm not rocking with her or she not rocking with me, then this shit not going far. You feel me?
But just like in just the like the what Love Island is as a whole is it's kissing. That's like the one of the
That's the
probably
bare
top
minimum.
three. That's like the biggest component of the show. Every challenge usually involves kissing. Like all of it. The when they did the first matchup, it was like you had to kiss him. Like everything is just kissing based. So to just be like, I'm not kissing anybody off the rip. It's crazy. You're on Love Island. Did you not see the show? Have you never seen this show before? Do you not know how this works? You have to kiss. What are you doing? If
Re,
you want to
re,
be Christian, if you want to be Christian, and I mean, nothing wrong with that. If you want to take things slow, this ain't the show to take shit slow. We got
yeah,
39
like
days. We got 39 episodes. Let's hop
yeah,
to it.
girl, like girl, this is Christian Mingle. I mean, this is Love Island. Take your sensitive ass to Christian Mingle.
Where we farmers only. I don't know. Nigga, we got 6 weeks. We gotta lock
Yeah.
in. Crazy. That's all. Those are my initial thoughts. I haven't watched episode 2 yet. Obviously, I probably will after record this. And yeah, that's Love Island. I'll keep you updated if for people who cares. I'll brief. We'll do a little brief update every week.
Yeah.
Because a lot can happen.
Yeah,
Um,
and talking about wrestling news is like whatever right now because it's really just a lot of contract talk and then
Contract. Yeah.
so yeah,
And then
everything
the
about
other
it.
thing I wanted to briefly. Did you get a chance to check the state of play, PlayStation state of play?
Yes, I thought it was really good, right? I go on
Yeah.
Twitter. This is the
They say
worst
it's
thing
bad.
ever. I was just
Really?
like, what the fuck? Like, I know, like they show. Well, like also it's just like, what is the expectation for like, what are niggas' expectations for state of play? Like, it's supposed to be gaming
GTA 6
news.
gameplay.
Well, like
Like,
it's
yeah, right.
gaming news and gaming updates. This is you are seeing the next slate of stuff. People are just like, well, we already saw a lot of these games last year, and it was like we already saw Yote. I will agree, like Metal Gear Solid Delta, like I've seen enough. Like you guys have my money already. Just put the game out, and there's just like, stuff that we've seen before already, but it's just like, nigga, it's a gaming update. Or
I'm not on gamer Twitter, so I don't know how this
it,
goes.
it's been on my fucking like for you tab a lot, but everybody's just like, I've seen a lot of this stuff already, and it's just like, well, you're not gonna see new shit until the shit that you've already seen is out. Like once Yote is out, you're not gonna see it anymore unless it's DLC. Like, what the fuck are niggas' problems? Um,
I don't know. I can't tell you. I can tell you one thing. I didn't see the whole thing. I caught the beginning and I caught the end. And let me tell you something. The first game that popped up when I saw Lumines 2, I said, let's talk about it. That let me tell you something. I loved Lumines as a kid. That was a great game. I don't even know if I was a kid
I
when it came out. Whenever it came out, I had it. And I loved it.
I do I do remember playing Illuminate demo on my PSP. So
Fire.
that is it.
I saw that. When I saw the gameplay, I was like, oh my God, is that what I think it is? I got so hyped. I got hyped for the puzzle game. Look at me. So
Yeah, which
I
is
didn't
fun.
catch any in the middle. And then I had to go wash my hair. So I did a quick
Okay, so I was looking for a list of like
all the
games
games.
that were
Yeah.
like released or whatever. 90% of it is new game. There's only what is it? There's only one update, two
That was
remakes
Ghost of
slash
Tsushima.
re oh no, yeah, we'll add that as well. So there's two updates because Astrobot. Um,
Is the Astrobot update?
also Astrobot is also getting an update.
New
Um,
levels?
yes. I
I
believe
might
there's
I
gonna
might have to
be
read that one.
there's gonna be a Jin Sakai bot. But like I'm looking at this shit right now and it's just like there's so much new here. Like Silent Hill F that was teased the last time, but now we have like a full-on trailer with like gameplay and everything. That game looks terrifying. I will not be playing. Um, but okay, so we're just gonna go down the listy list. Um, Kyron, that's a demo. I don't remember what that game was. Let me try to scroll up and see if there's like a screenshot or something. I don't recall. Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound, J5 say he's gonna play that. I'm cool with it.
Never big on Ninja Gaiden. That's too hard. Too much.
This one is like a side scroll. It's very much like the old school joint, which is also still really a hard
Oh,
game,
it's
but like
also still really hard.
yeah, but like it's one of those Swords of the Sea. I'm probably not gonna be playing that. It looks like another one of those like journey artsy type games, which I'm like whatever too. Like I'll watch speed runs of it, but I don't care. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, nigga, yes. Uh, Hirogami, which was like the origami base action game. I won't say I'm not interested, but I would like to see more. Um, it is what it is. Everybody's Hot Shot Golf. I've never played it. That will not be in my library ever. So it is what it is. But I know somebody in the Discord that like plays Hot Shot Golf and he's like cool with that. Baby steps, indie bullshit. Um, it's legitimately another one of those like streamer games. Um, it's indie slop. Silent Hill F looks cool. Not playing it. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles. You already know that's a cop from me, big time. Definitely on my list. I love Final Fantasy, but I also love the Evil East world, so that's cool with me. Ghost of Yotei, it comes out copping. I don't know why Kieran's on here twice, but oh, because there's a demo out today. That's also a thing. Digimon, controversial. I don't
Digimon,
care about Digimon.
Digimon what?
Digimon Storytime Stranger, which
Don't
I
know. I don't think I've
don't
ever
care.
played a Digimon game. Well, I have. I definitely have.
I don't care about Digimon. Um,
I love Digimon as a kid. I like the first, at least the first like 3 seasons. I was really into it.
I oh like I know like right now there's probably like some Digimon designs that I would look at and be like, oh, that's pretty cool. But when I was a kid, I was just like, this shit's whack. Like these niggas not touching Charizard. You feel me? Like I am niggas know me in the Discord. I am number one Pokemon hater at the moment or for a while. But if you put Digimon or Pokemon in my face, I'm gonna be picking up a Pokemon game. I do not care for Digimon.
Fair enough.
Um, Astrobot, you'll be getting new challenges and new bots. That's really cool with me. Luminous Rises, lock in for that. Neo 3, I was not a big fan of Neo 2, but I will be there for Neo 3 solely because, well, I was gonna give the game a try anyway, but with the additional fact that Neo 1, playing co-op, Neo 1 with J5 is how we became friends. He
Let's
owned the
see.
game. I owned the game. He was like, "This game's hard as shit." I was already like on New Game Plus, like just farming bosses, to max out a build that I was never realistically gonna like play through the game again. Um, and I was, just helping him out with everything. I loved playing Neo 1. I thought it was fantastic. Um, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Um, I did not know that you couldn't really play a lot of Mortal Kombat games in this console generation. So I think just for preservation purposes, I think that is cool.
Yeah,
Um,
cool with that.
007 First Light looks cool.
When's
So
the last 007 game you played? I'm trying to think. It's probably
the
the
last
GameCube.
one, the
One of
last
the
one I
GameCube
played,
ones.
last one I played was on my cousin's Xbox in Jacksonville, and I remember that because I've never played a 007 game in my life, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Um, it
Yeah,
was pretty
Nightfire.
cool, but
I played
yeah,
Nightfire. That shit was hard.
yeah.
That was a fun one.
Bloodstain, Scarlet, Engagement. Sorry, I don't know why that word was fucking me up. Um, People like it. I love it. I've never really been a big Castlevania person or a Metrovania person, but it looked cool as shit to me. So, um, actually, that's not true. I did like there was an indie game that I played that was like a Metrovania, and I like pretty much I liked it. But Bloodstain, which is just a spiritual successor to Castlevania, so I'm cool with that. Pragmata, which is like the game that Capcom debuted 2 years ago when everybody had space games coming out that summer's Game Fest. Like Pragmata, like this is a showcase where you have when you first saw this game was Starfield, Callisto Protocol, this game, and like a whole bunch of other fucking like space related games, which I was just like,
What is this shit? It looks like just what, like Jack and Daxter? The fuck?
I don't know what it looks like, but it to me right now, it looks
Play
like
Ratchet
a
and Clank.
it looked like a, Pragmata. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You're a big guy, got a little guy running around with you. Ratchet and Clank.
You know what? Fine.
Come on,
Um,
man. We see this before.
Sea of Remnants. I don't remember what that is right now. I don't
Is like
care.
a boat game?
Oh, it might be that fucking
One of them
that
sailing
shit.
joints? I'm lying.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I'm looking at this. This is a
What
girl
is
with
it?
a guitar. What the hell is this?
I,
Look at the
I,
trailer real quick.
I don't recall. I don't think it left much of an impression on me. So, um, Thief VR. I don't care for VR, so we're gonna move
Me
on.
either.
Tides of Tomorrow looked interesting. I will be waiting to see more. Now, if you've seen the state of play, I left two games out. I am excited for the Marvel game. I think that shit is going to look crazy. But
It looked beautiful, bro.
before we talk about that, I want to talk about Romeo is a Dead Man.
I was hoping
I
you were gonna bring that up because that shit looked very interesting. I said, "Hey,
I
what's this about?"
I love Grasshopper games. I love Pseudo 51. It looks like a No More Heroes. It looks like No More Heroes mixed in with Shadow of the Damned, which are, two. Also looks like Killer is Dead, but I never got to play that one. But No More Heroes 1 is probably, I would probably put it in like my top 50. I don't know where in my top 50, but it's definitely there. I love that game a lot. That's what that game looks like. When I was looking at the trailer, I was just like, this looks like some Grasshopper shit. This looks like some Pseudo 51 shit. And when I saw
There
that, I
was.
said, nigga, I am in. He may have lost me for Travis Strikes Back in No More Heroes 3, but I am here for Romeo. Romeo is a dead man. And somebody did say, or I just saw it on Twitter in passing, they said that Romeo might be Travis Touchdown's grandson. That would mean that he is a descendant of the No More Heroes protagonist, which I hope that's not the case. I would like for this to be its own standalone universe. But I thought this shit was really fucking cool. Like when I saw the sword combat, I was just like, definitely it. When I saw him pull out the shotgun, I said, just like Shadows of the Dam, I am extremely excited for this game. I cannot wait to see more. Um, the Marvel fighting game is definitely like I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. But Romeo is a Dead Man is my number one like game right
Okay.
now. I am extremely excited for that. It looked insane. Um, the Marvel Token Fighting Soul, crazy title. Hey man, Arc System works. I'm familiar with y'all game. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm in. Well, I was always
It
gonna
looks
be in. It's really cool. It is not Marvel versus Capcom 3 or 4 or whatever, but I do appreciate and like a different take on a Marvel fighting game. Like Capcom has
we've never
done,
had.
yeah,
Not last time that I could think of. Has there been a non Capcom Marvel fighting game? And
there hasn't been one. Well, Marvel Infinite is your last one.
But I'm saying, have they done? Has there ever been a non one
What do
like
you mean?
within like the last like 25 years? I'm trying to think. I think
Can
one
you
of the,
read?
like I think that mobile fighter. I'm trying to think. There's like a Marvel fighting game that wasn't made by Capcom. Like what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, probably just the mobile one.
I think that mobile one might be it. I'm pretty sure that
Um,
like I don't know who that is, but yeah, no, I think that's
this
it
this is
looks.
th- this is very
Okay.
interesting to me. I I am not looking forward to the discourse when the game comes out and be like, oh man, they don't have the Capcom, the staple fighting move or moves that we seen. Like if
It looked
I
like
can,
they kind of did though.
yeah,
It
it's
definitely
gonna.
it definitely looked like they showed a little homage to a lot of those moves
Yeah,
within
like
those trailers.
Doom has his gun, he has his lasers. I think the only thing I didn't see Doom do is the foot dive,
He could have the
and
foot dive. They're not gonna
it
not.
if he
That's
does
Doom.
it if he doesn't have the foot dive. Wait, you say that's Doom, but like I've never
That's
seen him like do
Doom.
well, like I never see him do it in the comics or any shit like that. Like
It doesn't matter. That's Doom,
it no,
baby.
but like it's so weird. Like we equate Doom with like mostly because I guess he's never really been in like any media until like next year when Marvel shits the bed. Um,
Hold on now.
but like yeah, like most of our Doom experience is from Marvel vs. Capcom,
Just foot dive. That's all you know.
and it's foot dive. Which is so funny because you read comics and then Doom is doing fucking sorcerer shit.
Nah,
Like
fuck that.
Doom,
We doing foot dive, baby.
like Doom is Doom is a
Knocking on your
zone.
head, nigga.
Like he is Doom in the comics is so zoner coded, but
I
you
mean,
watch him in Marvel
hidden
versus
missiles. We got hidden
yeah,
missiles
it
too.
it is a good zoning tool, but like he's not in niggas' faces, doing the
Nigga with
crazy
a combo,
stomp.
a kick combo. That's crazy.
Yeah. But nah, I'm looking forward to it. 4v4,
Crazy. That sounds like
absolutely
too much.
insane.
That's overwhelming. That sounds. I already sound overwhelmed before. That might be too
Yeah,
much for me. I
yeah.
haven't played an Arc System game before, so I don't really know how the mechanics work or
It
like
will
what do you
it will
do.
it will play exactly like Marvel vs. Capcom, just it's for like it has the motion inputs like Street Fighter and shit like that. So,
Okay,
the knowledge is like
I'll be able to pick it
transferable.
up pretty fast. Yeah, be able to pick
Like
it up pretty fast.
if you know how to do a quarter circle forward, you could pick this game up.
Okay, that's I can do that at least.
Yeah, if you could do a
I'll
fireball,
say this much.
if you could do
It,
Street
it
Fighter moves, you could play this.
it looks fantastic. The colors look great. I thought the
It looks
colors that
really cool. And
it looks so vibrant and just like I also like that it's a Japanese take on the characters. Like it made Iron Man basically like a mech suit Iron Man, like you know what I mean, almost like a damn Gundam.
yeah.
Almost, I thought that was
Mhm.
really cool. I
I think
appreciate
that's
they're doing their own
yeah,
spin on it.
I think that's a real cool like everything like just arts like everything in general like oh man this is not Marvel versus Capcom 4 or whatever but like this is a brand new refreshing take. It like you said like it looked amazing and then rumored right now is rumored that what is it? The My Hero Academia guy?
Who? All
Who
Might?
no, whoever the fucking artist is for that. Um,
Oh, I think it's the characters are in the game. How about that's
no, no,
crazy.
no. Apparently he is the character designer for a lot of the for the
Gotcha. I'm
folks.
cool with that. I like his
Um,
designs.
I
So
mean the Spider-Man joint looked cool. Like I've never seen well, I guess like the PS5 Spider-Man game had it, but what is it? Spider-Man that has like like a white accent around the suit. You don't really I haven't
yeah,
really
just
seen
the
that
PS5.
often.
It's a Sony game. Well, it seems like it's Sony developed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's really cool to me. Um,
I think Marvel
this
Rivals has the that same Spider-Man too.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You think it like it has to be? It's like the PS5. I just sprouted a whole
probably
bunch of words, but like the
it's probably
PS5
PS.
exclusive.
Yeah, it's probably PS like it's Sony PlayStation, Sony's like version of Spider-Man, I guess.
But yeah,
If I had to guess.
you know, Roman, like I'm hyped for this. I think this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Um, I don't play a lot of Arc System Works games, but like I'm always good to play a fighting game casually with the homies. Um, for they said that you can do a traditional like Marvel setup with like the 4v4 like
Well,
but
you
I
can
don't know.
do the one guy with the 3 assists.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. I might be like one guy, three assists or like two guys, two assists. M- my problem with a lot of tech fighters is that like I can only really learn one character. Like I only have mental capacity for one character.
Yeah, I don't have the
Um,
brain power for that.
when I played Skullgirls, like which is it's a 3v3 joint, I would still just go in solo. Um, and then it depends on who I'm playing. Because I have like one friend who's like he likes to play the zoner character, and it's just like I need an assist. I need to get in. Um, I will have an assist, but like I really do like just I just like the one character. But we'll see what happens. And I was talking to my cousin about it. I said, please give me all the X-Men. Do not skimp out on anybody. I need all the X-Men. I need the whole Krakoa Island. I need everybody. Bad.
Well, we
I'm
got
not.
Storm. We saw
Yeah, we.
Storm, and I think that's
That's
it.
it.
I think the only X Men we saw, right?
Uh, if you want to talk about comic book niggas, Spider-Man maybe, but like,
I'm
I
trying to
I
think.
need
I'm going to assume Wolverine. We're gonna get Wolverine. I'm sure we'll get
I need
like
more. I need more than like I need niggas that weren't in Marvel vs. Capcom games already. Like I need more.
who?
Well, honestly, I would like to have the Marvel vs. Capcom niggas too, but like I
Nah,
want to
like
see.
Spiral. Give me Spiral. Bring Spiral back.
Sure.
Okay. Omega Red. Give me an Omega Red.
He was also in Marvel, but I would love to have
That's what I'm
Omega Red
saying.
as
I
well.
bring them back.
Silver Samurai would be great as well.
That'd be
Iceman.
crazy.
I you know
I'm sure we'll get the Fantastic Four because they're relevant again now.
Yeah, and then my I was talking to my cousin about it. He was just like, I don't know, man. It like you're naming like some obscure niggas right now, and I was just like,
We need
nigga,
obscure.
magic?
I was
Like,
they just put
no,
Magic in fucking in Rivals. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I was just
I
like,
don't think Marvel.
magic?
I don't think developers are afraid to put obscure characters in there. I think as far as Marvel games have gone, most of the time you'll
Yeah,
get one or two. We're like, oh, who the
yeah,
fuck is this?
yeah. Like when I look at that roster, and it's a 4v4 game, so it has to have a fuck ton of niggas when it comes out.
Yeah.
I am totally down to look at 40% of that roster and be like, who?
Who?
I I would love for that. Give
Yeah.
give me Loki, give me Destroyer, give me Wave. What is it? Give me any of the Thunderbolt niggas. Like I'm down for it. I want like
Low
it
key in a
might
fighter would be interesting.
it might
I'm
be a
surprised they've never done that before.
it might be a little rough, like because I know that like because even with like Marvel versus Capcom Infinite, it was just like you
Loki
got
there?
to no just
He
like
wasn't Loki.
Marvel being weird about their fucking IP, so it's just like
I think it was different back then
they're-
though. Compared, I think they have more control over it now compared to back then.
yeah.
I feel like that was before they even. I think that was before the Fox acquisition, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It
No,
was
no, no,
after.
no, 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 no. This is Marvel Infinite, so the MCU is already doing
If
its thing. And for the people
yeah,
that don't know what I'm talking about, it's for Marvel versus
I
Capcom
had it.
Infinite for character trailers, like if you look at Bucky, no, Black Panther or any of the DLCs, though you could not show the Marvel character being beaten up by a Capcom character.
It's crazy. I never noticed that.
Yeah, that was like a really big thing. And I didn't notice it either, but when I heard that, I was just like, that is so fucking weird, yo. But
It's just
y-
one of those
yeah,
things, one
man.
of those Disney things.
Yeah, but like
Bad guy can't have an iPhone or whatever the fuck.
is that a thing?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know.
The bad guy in the movie can't have an iPhone.
That's so crazy. Oh my God, I
So,
never noticed that. Well, I don't watch Marvel movies anymore, but no, that is
or
so
no,
fucking funny.
not Marvel. Any movie. That's like any movie. If you have an
Oh, for
iPhone, you can't be the
real?
bad guy. Yeah, allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but it seems to be a thing.
I'm definitely looking that up later. Um, but yeah, for as far as the roster, like give me obscure. Keep go crazy, go stupid. I want any and everybody. Like I want more than just Spider-Man and Venom. Give me Penny Parker and she plays like fucking trombone, whatever niggas want to say. Give me Carnage. Give me the new Avengers. Fuck it. The mutants, all of them, please.
Yeah. I mean, we
Don't
got
skip
Kamala
out.
Khan. She's a mutant.
Yeah, yeah, and she's I believe she's a new Avenger as well. Put Miles in,
Young
fuck
Avenger.
it. Um,
Miles in a fighting game would be fun. I would like that.
shit, even give me Squirrel Girl, fuck it. Like anybody
I
that's in Rivals, like just transfer them over.
I can't get over the design of Iron Man. That's probably one of the coolest looking Iron Mans I've ever seen. To be honest, I really like it.
Um,
I know it's so obscure out of the way of an Iron Man design, but I think it's why I like it so
mhm.
much. It's so different. It almost
It's different, yeah.
like a Power Ranger or low key. Like it's like a mix of
Mhm.
like Voltron and like Power Ranger combined or some shit like that.
Yeah,
It's
which
hard.
is yeah, that shit cool with me, but like yeah, give me everybody,
I'm just
even
looking at
niggas,
photos.
anybody that has like a Disney Plus show, fuck it. Give me Moon Knight, give me Iron Fist.
Give me Echo.
Shit,
Give
fuck it,
me
why
Echo.
not?
Fuck it, throw Echo in there.
Why not?
Why not?
I think Echo's cool.
Kingpin would be hard. That'd be fire if they put Kingpin in the game.
y- Dog, anybody.
Kingpin would
I'm
be
really
fire.
like
That'd be really interesting how they did that.
I will welcome any new Marvel villain, hero, or any character. I don't even if I go who, I'm cool with it. Like actually I want to say who the fuck is that? Like if niggas one day a trailer drop and it's a sorcerer pack and it got Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and then Brother Voodoo.
Who? I don't know who that is.
Exactly.
Who's Brother Voodoo?
Brother Voodoo, yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme pack. Fuck it. Add Dormammu into this shit or whatever the fuck you say his
Wong.
name.
Give me Wong.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Wong assist? It's cool with me.
Wong is this fire. Put a little shield up.
Um, we're gonna talk about we're gonna get in the trenches real quick, but the last thing I want to say is that somebody saw that in the trailer or like in the stage, you can see Matt Murdock in the window. Um, fuck it. Let's go. Don't give me Daredevil, give me Matt Murdock. I want him to play like Phoenix Wright. Um, that would make me really excited. But yeah, I thought this was a very stellar state of play. Looking forward to more Yote stuff, more Romeo's that hopefully we see more Romeo Dead stuff at Summer Games Fest, but that is it. Okay. No, in the trenches. Yeah. R-Truth's contract is not being renewed.
Not being renewed. Um,
I'm I just from what you put here, I feel like you have a lot more to say, but just let me go first because I'm not as passionate about this or really annoyed by this anymore. Like it's Wednesday now, and I'm very much over it. Um, yeah, like our truth is like I'm sure he was entertaining, he was really cool. But just a few weeks ago, all of y'all were just sick that he was in a championship match, and I thought that was really weird. He was also getting called the Menstrual Show, which I'm sure that you would highlight as well. Um,
I would call it a moon cricket. Put that out there. Just for supporting our truth.
you
Put that out there.
you have to give our white listeners a little disclaimer before you just let off let off Moon
Hey,
Cricket.
don't use it. You know what I mean? Just don't say it. First of all, who says that in the first place?
Yeah.
In 2025 is crazy. But yeah, don't say that.
Yeah. I'm on borderline. Like the show goes on for the most part. Like our truth was you know, around for a really long time, and he's done a lot of great things for the company. And it's just time for him. You know, it's- Time is up. They didn't come to an agreement, and if it was the case that like, hey man, take a pay cut, and our truth felt like he wanted to be paid more, I I don't really think he should have. But we're just not going to come to an agreement. And then you go on and just go to AEW and get your bag and then chill the fuck out. Like there's a lot of people coming into AEW, a lot of younger people coming into AEW and I mean to WWE, and we just have to make way. Sorry. Um like I'm not really going to feel bad for somebody who has made a ridiculous amount of money for a very long fucking time. Like, and he had an insane amount of fun doing it, you know? Um, so it just is it is what it is to me. Um, just is what it is. Like I don't really care.
Um, yeah, okay. I'm at different schools of thought. I have a lot of feelings about this. As from a guy who does a podcast about wrestling and has a general idea of how business and like most other sports work, even though WWE is a different type of sport thing.
Hmm.
The concept of an aging star wanting maybe more money than you're willing to pay, and you just don't see the value in that. That's understandable. That's just business. So I 100% agree with you. I don't think this is a big deal personally, me. Um, However, I think in the grand scheme, it kind of a meta of just kind of like how the general interest online, initially online, but also just watching Raw and NXT this week, and kind of the whole, though both crowds were doing a lot about, kind of like we want our truth, this and that. You go on social media, obviously, social media can be sensationalized. And I think it's just a bigger, kind of a bigger conversation about like what WWE has become in the last few years and how it could possibly start turning people away. I don't nothing major right now, but I think these small things add up where you get the news of our truth is gone, he's leaving, or whoever else, another vet, possibly people are rumoring the Miz might be next up or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like those start to add up on top of the constant ads. There's the ads on everything now. They're putting ads on tables, and we get it. Like it's just business, and that's just kind of what it is. But also, to a lot of people, this isn't the wrestling they grew up on. This is a lie. It's like it's because
Which I do not understand. Like this isn't the wrestling that I grew up like you grew up with, and it's just like yes, it is. People were getting fired and contracts not getting renewed
well, not that part.
forever.
I'm talking about like the ads and like how ad heavy
Oh,
it is now, and kind of like there is a lot of time between matches on PLEs, and then you'll do like a fucking propaganda video, travel to our city, bullshit, whatever the fuck they be doing, and then you got celebrities in the thing. But people will complain about that forever, so it's not really a big thing. But like what I mean, like a lot of that sentiment can't add up, and then it gets to a point where like okay,
it's
those really
okay.
loud people online or
The
those really
let
loud
me
minority in the crowd, it can it can
can I
build up.
can I just stop you real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
The people complaining about the celebrities being on the show or whatever, like what is it that the fat red nigga that was on Raw or whatever, because
Who?
he was the fat red nigga.
Oh,
I don't
the
know
the,
whatever.
the comedian. I was like, we talking
Yeah,
about?
he was a
Okay,
fat
yeah.
red. He was
Oh,
a
boy,
fat tomato
he's
nigga.
very
Um,
red.
he he has a show on Netflix
Yeah,
and he's promoting his show on Netflix.
people don't like that.
Did we forget what the fuck network synergy is?
People don't want
Like
that on the show.
it's legitimately no different when AEW did their what is it when they did their Space Jam 2 thing, when they do Winter is Coming, the House of Dragons thing. Like it's network synergy for the most part. Do what is it? Do fucking celebrities do the actors on Game of Thrones show up on the show or The Last of Us show up on the show? No. And that's mainly because they ain't hot. And they gain nothing from really being there. Um, but like it's just network synergy. Like
I get that. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just
no no
saying
no
people don't
I'm
like that, especially WWE
yeah
fans.
yeah that's just all I'm getting at. Like niggas are really being weird, but like dude, you're watching peak brand synergy. Like this is when you would watch a fucking sitcom and then see the other sitcom the other sitcom actor that's on the show. You know they bump into him in the grocery store or whatever, and then you hear woo like that's it. Like I And then what is it? What's that motherfucking name? Ryan Satin was just like, "Oh my God, we keep giving so much time to this Tom whatever the fat comedian nigga." And I was just like and not our truth and Dakota Kai and I was just like, "Y'all niggas acting like like he was getting match time."
Yeah, like he's on TV for like 45 seconds.
Nigga is like on 2% of a 3 hour show.
Well, Ryan Satin, he's a look, man. That's
Oh,
different.
he is
Yeah,
so mad that
he's so
he
shameless.
no, he's mad that that guy called like thought wrestling was stupid and then called wrestling fans the R word. And then I was just like, just fight the nigga. Cause no way
Yeah.
that that shit is still
That's
sticking with you.
that's his opinion anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like,
You know what I
are
mean?
you that? No, move on.
Yeah, that's his opinion. I
Like,
remember back in the day, Colin Coward before wrestling went to Fox. Before he had to
mhm.
tout SmackDown the whole time, he called wrestling fans booger eaters. That's the first time I ever heard of Colin Coward when you call him wrestling fans booger eaters.
And you know
And then
what? Looking at Twitter, is he wrong?
yeah, he might be right. He might have been onto something. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel. I can see. I don't think it's a big deal now, but I think these things can add up to a point where you get discontent from your fan base. Um, what that will result to, I don't know because they are making record money and they are, for now, still selling shows out. But like I said, there's always ups and downs.
The thing
And I do
is
think
that
they're
like
telling a very fair line of okay, like at what point has wrestling just become a giant commercial? And like
hmm
what is entertainment? You know what I mean? Like they're trying to get a dollar out of every single aspect
but
of
my
this thing that
but my
you
thing
can.
is that like even with a lot of sports that have already been doing this,
Yeah,
having logos on or sponsorships on jerseys, having sponsorships on
yeah.
mats, chairs, blah blah blah. How come they're never into criticism of being like this is a parody of what it used to be. Like the NBA is still NBA, the football is still football, even though like
To,
football is like people will say like it's America propaganda or whatever, but like I don't really see like basketball fans being like, oh man, this is not the game I grew up.
yes, they do.
Well,
Basically,
it's not the game that I grew up on because it's played differently, not because there's like an ad on the court. Like
people,
when people
it's
say
different.
that, people say that it's because niggas are shooting 3 pointers like crazy, not because oh man, why is this fucking logo court side or whatever.
To be fair, initially when they did announce that there would be corporate logos on the jerseys, there's a lot of backlash for that. It's died down now, cause mostly because those logos are pretty small.
And also, I
I
also feel like it's because niggas like want to buy the jersey and then like they want to wear it and they don't want that ugly shit on it. But it's just like
but they don't have the. I think the if you buy it from NBA store, I don't think they have the.
then what the fuck are niggas
Uh
complaining about?
I think just they didn't want ads on jerseys because that's not really
But
like an
it
American sports thing.
but if you buy a jersey, you don't get it. Like you don't
But I
have to
think
wear the jersey.
they didn't. That's why I don't think it's a big deal now. But initially, when it was the first announcement, we didn't really know what it was going to look like. They were like, "Oh, we're putting ads on jerseys." People were just like, "Oh, I don't want that."
Okay.
But
The
I mean,
consumer is stupid.
but also, but at the same time, it's just like people who watch football, grew up watching football, like European football or whatever. That's just filled with ads. But also, the difference between that is like the action doesn't stop. Like you know what I mean? The match goes to 45 plus minutes per half, and then you get like a 15-minute break. So I don't know. I mean, like, I think they just gotta. I think they have to. I think
It
there has to be some kind of middle ground between what TKO wants, but also like, yo, you gotta also gotta think of your
I'll
consumer base and like, are you scared of
I'll say
hoes? You
I'll
know what I
say
mean?
this multiple points. Um, a large amount of the people that are complaining right now aren't people that are buying tickets. So,
Except for the people who were at the show chanting "We want truth" during the women's matches. You know what I mean? So it's
but
like it's
that is
small,
a different set. I'm just saying the people that are complaining about the logos aren't people that are like going to those shows. And then also I don't know how like the logos are like so bothersome to some folks because it's not like we're watching a wrestling match and it's in blimp view. Like when the hard cam, like when we look at it, like the logo's still on the floor, like they're not tilting the camera just a little bit. So when niggas are doing like a strike exchange or some shit, you can see like the Prime logo. Like it's usually from like I wouldn't say like the waist up, but at least from like the knee up. Like I'm
Yeah.
not like
I mean, I think it's that there's logos on the each turnbuckle pad, there's logos on the barricade, there's
like
logos on the
I
table.
like if a nigga if the
Logo on the
niggas
table is kind
do.
of crazy.
I
That's
mean,
pretty funny.
honestly, it's like
It's pretty funny.
I think the barricade and then like the ring skirt and then like the
Barricade's
table,
fine.
whatever. Like it's honestly that point is extremely whatever. Like I don't really like honestly I just don't care about the ads
The,
because
the table is
I'm not
extreme.
bothered by it. Like it doesn't it
It doesn't bother me, but I
the
understand why it
quality
bothers others.
why the quality of wrestling has not gotten worse because there's ads in the ring.
I think people just don't want to see it. People don't want to be. It makes WWE feel more corporate than it already did. You know what I mean? It gives it that like sterile corporate feel, I guess, in their mind. It's not the same, like
Sterile corporate feel to me is white walls and fluorescent lighting. So I don't know how niggas see dude wipes on the barricade and be like, "Oh my God, I can't stand this match." I
I
find
don't think it's that. I think it's just like
I
the
legit
whole thing.
I legitimately find this shit to be so fucking minuscule to the grand scheme of things. And if this is what like a large, you know, quote unquote large like turning point for people, just stop watching because I don't think the ads are gonna stop.
Oh no, it's gonna get worse. This is just the beginning.
It
Oh,
legitimately might stop here. Like, what is it? I saw a
nah,
tweet where
they gonna throw
I
an ad on everything, bro. We're gonna get
I
ad
s-
on people's gear.
but my thing is that we've had gear on people's like logos on people's gear before.
I'm saying it'd be more of it.
How more
Because as
can
far
it
as I know, because as far as
get?
I know, Brock was the only one who ever had an ad on his gear. And that time, Austin Theory did it for Beyblades.
And my thing is that this gets the wrestlers paid. Wasn't this a large contention of like a thing that like CM Punk had a problem with? It was just like Brock Lesnar gets to do it, but we can't. And then not everybody can go get a Slim Jim bag. Everybody could go get a Dude Wipes bag, a Clash of Clan bag. Like, do we care about the wrestlers getting paid or not?
I mean, look, I'm not arguing against it. I'm just saying
I'm like
I
I'm
can understand where people are coming from in that situation.
I don't get where people are coming from because essentially like it gets the wrestler paid. And I thought we were in support of the wrestler, not the corporation. Like the corporation might get a finder's fee, but I'm sure that Rhea Ripley, whatever the fuck she's being a part of, or like Bianca Belair, the Cricket Wireless, as or whatever, everybody's getting like a small check or like a big, a small bag off that. They're getting their cut. Um, so
I'm
I'm
with you on that.
And then honestly, like I'm so for real, like the ads that is like on the ring, and then what is it, the fucking Prime bottles that are like on the side of the shit doesn't bother me at all. The way that people are acting would act like the fucking when streamers would have like a cat cam or some shit, so you can see video game, you can just see their cat, just like whatever.
Yeah.
Like people are feeling like there's just like a small square tab on the side of the screen that just shows the prime bottles that are in a fucking that are in a pyramid shape for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Um, it's weird that they do that, but I guess um, I'm not. That shit is like whatever to me, and I it's like it's whatever to me. Like it it never changed the quality of like wrestling to me. Like when I watch Becky Lyra, like I wasn't just like, oh man, this match is ruined because they're doing a fucking submission spot and I could see a couple like fucking ads.
But I don't think it's just like the ads are like offensive. I think it's just like the whole, like I said before, it's the grand total of all of it. It's a lot within such a short amount of time how much this company has changed compared to like pre Nick Khan TKO compared to now. How different this is. It's such a jump compared to like the last couple of decades. I think it's just really like if people are like this isn't the company I recognized before, and I think that there's a feeling of uncomfortableness about it, and then compounding that with such a fan favorite, beloved by not only the fans, but it seems like everybody backstage, everybody in the industry loves R-Truth. So for them to be like,
That's
"No, we're not going to pay him." And then
Hey
on
man,
compound, and then Dakota Kai got released, and people love Dakota Kai. It starts to snowball to a point. And you're like, okay, every month one of our favorites is getting released, and and it's like, but then people are like, oh, but you got Logan Paul in the main event, this and that, yada yada. It's just a lot of like, it's a big old just like
I
snowball of stuff. However, right now, I don't think it's a big deal. I'm just saying we should be on the lookout. Like, hey, they might have to kind of
um
just pivot a little bit. Not nothing crazy. I'm not saying to complete change their whole business plan, but like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
I'll say I'll also just say this, like I am just like real like when it comes to the releases, all I can say or all I feel like I should say or really care to say is if it's like really weird or not. That's it.
Also, it was kind of weird. I didn't think they came. It just like, truth.
Yeah, like for me it's weird because it didn't happen at the last batch of releases. So like that's why it was like whatever, but
Also, it's just truth. Like, like,
our
I don't
truth
know.
our truth isn't the only fan favorite.
For sure.
I legitimately think people will move on at some point. Um, and then I saw people also upset about Carlito like not getting and I was just like,
Nobody was upset about Carlito.
nigga, you
Nobody was upset about Carlito.
my nigga,
I
you
ain't seen
would
that one tweet.
I saw too many.
That nigga had 2 matches the whole year.
Like I was just like, really, Carlito, the nigga that says like 4 words max in a Judgment Day segment, and you're just like, oh my god, why didn't they do like, oh my god, I can't believe they let him go. They don't have
They did it with
respect.
everybody.
They don't have they don't have respects for our vets like Carlito and R-Truth. And I was just like, Carlito wasn't doing shit.
Carlito ain't supposed to be there. First of all, I don't even know why he was hired the first time. Why'd they hire him?
Like that shit is so fucking crazy to me, yo. Like I was just like Carlito for real. And my thing is that like I thought R-Truth was great. I thought he was really funny. Took me to Chuckle Town. But I would very much move on from this. Like he is my favorite, but like I not even cracking a 15 of talent that I like to see.
I'll give it a week before people stop doing the champ. However, I'm gonna end it on this. I'm gonna leave it at this. The CM Punk chant started off kind of small too. Them shit started to pick up.
Dog, I'm sorry.
I'm just throwing that out.
CM
It's not the same. It's not the same. But I'm just
CM Punk was
saying.
a different kind of worker, bruh. And
I'm just saying it's different.
R Truth did not leave on a with the money in the bank shit. He doesn't have a pipe bomb under his belt or less. I don't think that is gonna get to CM Punk level. Cause you know why?
People like to hear themselves heard.
Hey man, niggas will do a we want truth chant, and then niggas will hear this is my brutality, and then shut the fuck up.
They pop.
Like our
That's where I'm
our
at with it. Niggas is
our truth
upset.
our truth is a beloved and favorite, and he made people like laugh backstage, but there will continue to be laughs backstage, and there are people that are way more over than our truth, and I think people will like be okay.
That's my other critique about the Triple H era, but I've been saying this a lot recently. The lack of goofy. Not enough goofy.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
There's a lack. Everything's so serious. We need some goofy shit. I do miss that aspect of kind of the old
I
pre Triple
mean,
H regime, which is kind of a little goofy shit sometimes. We don't have enough.
I think Chelsea Green is doing all the goofy I can handle right now.
Give me my holiday theme street fights. I want a candy cane kendo stick. I want a jack o' lantern during the Halloween battle royale.
You
What are
know,
we doing? Give
I
me
remember there was a holiday street fight last year, and you deemed it probably one of the worst matches you've seen that year.
okay, but most of them are usually pretty good.
Like,
You
come on,
know,
kiss my ass, man.
most of them are usually good. Claudio used to be really good for that. You think throw Claudio in that joint? Get Claudio Cena in a Miracle of 34th Street shit. Come on, you know they know this is easy 3.5. It'll get a little funny laugh out of it. Claudio putting the jack o' lantern on top of his head. Great visual
I
every time.
remember
Mixed match, give me the mixed match
I
challenge back. Put
Facebook
that
got to
shit
pay for
on.
that.
Put that
And
shit on Twitch or something.
Facebook or Twitch or Amazon has to pay for that. And then you know what? Niggas not gonna like when they have to see a Facebook ad.
Put that shit out, man.
That's how you get
Uh,
content. Niggas pay for it.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying we need a little more goofy.
I would love to see the Mixed Max challenge too. But
Living
niggas
Dom
gonna
would be
bitch and
that
move.
living. Think
But
of living Dom.
niggas gonna bitch and moan. Man,
Uh,
I'm trying to see Lyra and Drew McIntyre on the same team. That's what I'm trying to see. Finn, Becky. Or no, it'd be Finn and Roxanne. That'd be fun.
no, I mean, you could do a lot of just like random ass teams too.
But just
They don't have to be storyline like related. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just
I
throw
think
two
I
people together. Remember
I think it'd be
Shinsuke Nakamura and Natalia were a team? They like cat
shit.
people.
That was very fun. You're
Yeah, I'm saying.
so true, bestie. Um, oh, excuse me. But yeah, but like to get mixed match challenge content, you got to pay for that. Um, and I'm sure Meta is like making profit off some other horrendous
I I
shit.
I,
So
I just think
should there be more goofy stuff? Sure. Will
I
the
just think
goofy stuff
WWE should
come?
be.
Sure.
I think WWE should be a little more aware. I'm not saying they got to completely change everything just because of an online campaign or whatever, but just maybe just, you know what I mean, maybe you have a different strategy on
I
how
like
you how we handle these
Yeah,
things.
just to circle back and just to my final point, I do think that like the ads is probably like the most harmless shit. And I saw a tweet earlier today. It was just like, um, a lot of people used to say that WWE is not really with the time. And in this regard of like with the ads, WWE was extremely behind. Um, the ads don't really bother me, and either the sponsorship that is on the mat, I'll probably look at it once and see if it's something that I like care for, and I just won't care. But when on what is it, at Mania, when it was fucking Fatal Fury, or what is it, when it was the SNK game that was on the mat, yes, that got a large chuckle out of me, and then I moved on. If the ad is fun and silly, then sure, but then we keep it pushing.
Get get
Remember,
dude
people.
wipes out of here, bro.
I think niggas need to wipe their ass. So let's keep promoting dude
The
wipes.
concept of dude wipes is so funny to me. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is
you,
stupid. This
you
is
can't get regular. It has to be for the dudes.
because
Dudes only.
niggas are not wiping their ass unless it's marketed
Niggas
towards
not
them.
wiping their. Niggas ain't wiping
And
their
I
ass.
feel like a lot of wrestling
When I learned
fans,
that,
a lot
when I learned that men are not wiping their ass, that's what's
very
wrong with y'all.
scary.
Scary. That's
Um,
scary stuff.
um,
And women are sleeping with them. That's even crazier.
and then when they break up, then they want to tell us that nigga don't wash his
This
ass.
nigga had doo doo stains in his drawers,
Yeah,
and I
and then
was sleeping
you,
with him. Why?
yeah, and
Have some
then
self respect.
I'm saying you was letting that nigga crack on multiple occasions, bruh.
Doo doo
Um.
butt. Ew. That's
Um,
nasty.
Also was really like I do get like it was like a long time ago and then the ads kind of got like crazier now. But niggas used to love the cinnamon toast crunch that was there with Rey Mysterio that was there for the Rey Mysterio Dawn match at Mania.
Shout out to Saruka.
Oh,
But that
that
was
was
fun.
Saruka.
That was fun though. See, that's what I'm saying. It could be a little goofy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um Honestly, what is it? Actually, I don't want to talk about the ads anymore. Um I do think that a lot of this is just like a blip in time. I don't think that this and a lot of the complaints that are happening right now are going to be like long lasting or, really impactful. Like, I know people are going to do their, we want truth for a while, but I don't think that's going to get him that money that he's asking for. So it just
Well,
kind of is what it is
why is
to
Twitter
me at this
telling me
point.
to follow Havana Ginger?
They said you.
Why?
They said you. They
Why was
said
that
you.
all my requested?
They said you cleaned up your For You page on Instagram, nigga. You can come here.
Shout out to
Also,
Genders.
yeah. Shout out to Savannah Genders and shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to Cardi B. SummerSlam host. You
Yeah.
know?
Um, yeah. I like. I don't know, man. Like a lot of I don't know. A lot of this shit just like rolls off my shoulders. Like I wouldn't say like I'm immune to propaganda or whatever, but like I'm definitely immune to capitalism.
We in it, baby.
Like I'm not buying dude wipes. I'm not playing Doom the Dark Age. I'm not playing Clash of Clans. Uh,
Did I ever tell you about the
I'm not buying Minute Maid.
Did I ever tell you about the time
Go ahead.
I never been more disgusted with myself? This is one of these moments, right? One time, I think I was watching Raw too, and a Wendy's commercial came on, and I watched the commercial, and I immediately got into my car and drove to Wendy's.
That's crazy,
I swear
but
on it, I felt so disgusted with myself after I did that. I was like, I can't believe I'm driving to Wendy's right now. But I was
yeah.
already on the road. It was
Um,
nasty. They got me.
what is it? Definitely like I'm also not buying Prime, but there's been some ads on NXT where I went, sure, fuck it. But most times is because it becomes a joke so much in the chat that I'd be like, fuck it, I'll try it. And the infamous moment was the shakaroni. Um, Nigga, we used to when that shit used to come on the NXT commercial, we used to joke about that shit all the time. And then I didn't have no food in the house and like what is it? It lasts me a good couple of days, you feel me? I cracked on the shakaroni, man. Fuck it. But that was the only time I ever got one. Um, I never did that shit again. So, but like yeah, like I don't know. It's like whatever to me. Like I'm not trying Prime. The Mountain Dew Pitch Black. I was drinking the Pitch Black before LA Knight and Bray had that match.
They stunk
So
it up.
yeah, when they stunk it the fuck up, like I was already drinking Mountain Dews. So
I would hate
yeah.
for my last match to be a stinker.
Well,
Now you just go out.
a lot of Bray matches are
Like, damn, that sucks, bro. Then you gotta look at your
like
last match. What was it? Like, that's been like a history note back one day. Like, what was Bray Wyatt's last match? Or like a trivia question. They'd be like, I don't know, what was
it's
it?
the
Is it
fucking
on that match?
Mountain Dew garbage shit.
That bullshit.
I don't know. He had it to
Rest
Bray
in
don't
peace.
have a lot of good matches and stuff. It just is what it is.
Rest in peace to the
Um,
guy. But
and
yeah.
then in terms of other people who might not get their contract renewed, The Miz and Karrion Cross, shit, good luck, nigga. Lyra's still here. Like a lot of my favorites are still around, so it just is what it is, man.
Boy, if there's an online campaign for Miz of all people, I
Dog,
might crash. I might crash out. I'll crash out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
nigga. If I see the tweet, nigga, they fired The Miz, but Nikita Lyons is still around, bruh. I'ma fucking shoot
Brother.
somebody.
Brother. Let me tell you, Miz has been beginning an online hate campaign since he signed in 2006.
Hmm.
If they can start hitting me with the he was underutilized,
No,
mind
it's
you,
gonna be
two-time
man.
Grand Slam,
We don't have respect for our vets. Like, nigga,
we're
please.
erasing Vince's legacy. My friend texted me like that
I've
Twitter thread
I've
about
I go on Twitter. The first tweet I see is the Karrion Cross report that he might not get renewed, and somebody said, "I swear to God, bro, I would beat the shit out of everyone."
for
Niggas
Karrion
fake
Cross.
care. Niggas fake care, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I know his shirt is selling. Also, we can get into that real quick. I think people in theory want this Karrion Cross push, but I don't think once they execute the push and like he has to wrestle at some point, they're like, oh yeah, I forgot that's why we don't like this nigga in the first place. It's gonna
Hmm.
happen.
What is
You
it?
know what I mean? Like,
The one tweet that I saw was, "How come every time y'all hype up Karrion Cross is never a match clip?" And I said, "Ooh,
never.
yee, cook that nigga." All right,
Because there's a reason he's not working these shows.
yeah,
No one wants to talk about it, but there's a reason why they don't put him on the show.
that nigga Bray Wyatt, bro.
And to be honest, that report of him, of his contract running out, I think there's a world where he doesn't get re-signed.
Shit, it's either him or Scarlett got to go, bro.
Hey, also, I don't know if we're gonna talk about it, but Brooks Jensen, see you on Evolve, buddy. You're on your last stripe.
Oh,
See you
I
in
don't,
Evolve.
I don't even get it, bro.
You know, his last strike, buddy. Just the abrupt way they kicked him out. Yeah, he might be
Dog, when that happened, I was just like, what the fuck happened last week that I missed?
nothing. They just say booted him like they booted Ulysses off Love Island.
Because I was just like, this had to be like his first offense.
I don't know what happened.
Like
Man,
if he's not injured or whatever, I'm gonna be like really like annoyed because like what the fuck?
he gonna be on Evolve with a whole new gimmick. That's what's about to happen. My thing is, what was the point of breaking up the damn tag team in the first place? Him and
Dog, if it ends up with
Briggs.
just them
What
back
was the
together,
point?
what's the fucking
I
point?
I didn't understand when they initially did it in the first place. I still don't understand it. Neither of them have gained anything from this.
Nothing.
They've
Well,
regressed, if anything.
Briggs earned Inamura.
He adopted it anymore.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Um, all right, let's get into AEW because actually, let's talk about Money in the Bank real quick. Because not a lot of happened on AEW, and they're still going on right fucking now. 4 hours of 4 hours of AEW in one block is crazy. Niggas don't even like to sit down for a 3 hour movie.
I barely want to sit down for a 3 hour SmackDown. You think I want to sit there for 4 hour Dynamite? Have you fucked up?
Okay. Uh, Money in the Bank. I'm gonna start at the bottom here. Lyra versus Becky Lynch, last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. If Lyra, excuse me, um, if Lynch loses, she can no longer challenge Valkyria as long as she's champion. And if Lyra loses, she has to raise Becky Lynch's hand and acknowledge her as the better woman.
It's tough. Um,
I'm gonna go Lyra.
I'm not. I think Becky. I think Becky Hogan. That's a joke. But I
I
think Becky
think
wins this one to keep this going.
I think Bailey Hogan, bitch.
Ooh, Big Bailey. Bailey dropped the big leg. The big
Yeah.
belly to belly. The big belly to belly.
Drop the big bunda on Becky Lynch, bro. That's what I'm thinking. And
So
then,
you think she thinks she interferes in the match?
yeah, she got to.
Okay, that's fair.
She got to spin back eventually.
Did anybody figure out she actually hurt for real, or that's just what they just said? Do we know for a fact that maybe she really got hurt? We just don't know it. I don't know.
I mean, she looked great when she was on that boat, health wise and aesthetic wise. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think it's I what I thought was really funny about her on that boat is that she basically just had like repurposed gear that she just turned into a bikini. I was just like, girl, you could just you could just go buy one, bro. Just repurpose some wrestling gear because ain't no way you just
She be trying to hide whatever she got going on over there. And she
yeah.
needs to
But
stop. Embrace it, baby.
my thing is that
Here,
because what is it? Her bikini bottom had fucking Bailey on it, and I was just like, girl, ain't no way you just got that
girl,
like
you don't go to Target,
yeah,
buy a
go get
little
you.
joint.
Yeah, go get you. Got a
Bullshit.
custom joint. It's also a future a universe what could have been. You feel me? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go Lyra here. I'm never rooting against her, so that's my
Big
goat.
Bird. I'm going Becky.
The biggest bird. Also, her Chris Van Vliet interview was very fun. I thought she was really great, and she's really coming together on that mic.
Yeah,
She
Becky gives
might
her a lot. Becky gives her a lot.
she might not have smoked Becky, but she was definitely comfortable in that mic, and she was definitely giving her that fire. So I was fucking with that.
Nah, Becky gives her a lot. I like that. I appreciate that she does that.
Yeah. Becky ain't no Charlotte bitch. Lyra Becky child. If Lyra don't succeed, Becky don't succeed, bitch. Um. So I'm cool with that. I really like that a lot. Or I like that segment a lot, and I'm sure this match will be a banger. Just like their match on Raw was. Next match, we got Cody, Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul. Now, I will just
It's gonna
say
stink.
this. Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be so bad.
I'll just say this. Obviously, John Cena heel turn or just retirement tour, absolutely god awful, dog shit,
I for the record,
ass,
I was against
doo
this from
doo,
the jump. I said
trash. I thought it had the potential to really be something, but
I didn't. I knew he couldn't work off the rip. I already knew he couldn't work. So at minimum, I figured, okay, he comes in on the retirement tour. He gives us the greatest hits. Nothing crazy. Gives us the 5 moves to do him. Get out of there. But whatever they're
when
doing,
you
the
know,
heel turns still don't make sense. And he can't
yes.
work heel because he hasn't worked heel in 25 years.
Um,
His
I
stomp was
think
terrible. I hate his stomp so much.
I think his first promo when he was when I guess when basically he did like the "You People" promo, I say, yeah, we're not going far with this. Um,
Yeah.
and I feel, and you know what? I feel like even if he would have had a really good match with Cody, he could have at least been the cool heel like Roman. And then I honestly,
I don't think he could do cool heel. That wouldn't have worked with Cena.
well, like you know, like just the heel that we can like not really hate. You feel me? But like I don't know, like I felt like because Roman started getting like cheers, and even though he was still like a fucking piece of shit dickhead at some point, but like I feel like he could have really gotten that bag, but like there's nothing,
Roman's cool. Cena's not cool.
and
Cena's
then
like your dad.
there's legitimately nothing that Cena can do to get heat because me and Justin talk about this shit all the time because we're always every time we talk about John Cena, we're always fucking puzzled. Um,
Yeah, nobody wants to boo him.
this is the last time you're going to see John Cena. Like this is a moment you should be cherishing. Why would I be booing this man?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was telling my friend. They've been saying it for the longest time. Oh, Cena should turn heel. I'm like, it was too late for that. And they
Yeah, I
were
just want to.
like predicting like, oh, I think Cena will turn heel on his thing. I'm like, that'd be dumb. I just think people aren't gonna don't want to boo him.
Yeah,
And I was right. They don't want to boo him.
and at this point, it's fucking stupid, bro. Like I don't so fucking dumb. Um, and then
Who was the match though?
let me just say this last thing.
Okay.
Cena versus R-Truth, I said to myself, or at least I said on Twitter and to myself, I was just like, if Cena cannot get booed after killing the beloved heel, I mean the beloved babyface that is
But
R-Truth.
he didn't even kill him though.
Yeah, right. He didn't even do that, but like he could even get booed beating up R-Truth. All that match did was get R-Truth a huge pop.
Yeah,
So it's just like what nothing can be done, and then now we're getting so desperate to the fucking point that we have to put him with Logan Paul.
yeah. Which is essentially
Pathetic.
Logan Paul, Jey Uso bullshit. Which another thing I think is there got to be something in Logan Paul's contract where he has to be within the realm of the world title once a year. There has to be something.
I think it's just a thing that like he is so disliked by the general public. Like it's just a shoe in for any heel, I mean any baby face to
I
just
don't
like face him and beat him. But like it's just not compelling when he's
because
involved with a title
it
because
feels forced because they have to force it because they have to put him in the world title picture once a year. I'm telling you, that's what it
yeah,
is.
and it
It
also
only
feels
happen because it'll happen, then you'll never be nowhere near it until the next year.
yeah, and then it also just feels forced because like this is the same stagnant character that we saw like the last time he had a title match.
Yeah, nothing's changed. No storyline. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Yeah. I do I think this match will be good? Not really.
no, I don't think it'd be good. I have very low expectations for this.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on.
I got Cody and Jay wins that. I think Logan Paul takes the pin from Cody or something.
I think Jey Uso should just pin Logan Paul so we could move on, and then Jey Uso can get his ass whooped by Gunther.
They probably run Jay Logan in Saudi or something. When's the Saudi show
No.
coming up this summer? Am I bugging?
I think they done with that. I don't think
Oh no, I'm bugging because I forgot Gunther versus the champion is.
the
I mean, it's
following Monday.
Gunther versus Jay is on Monday. So yeah, I guess maybe
Hmm.
I think Gunther wins that, and either Gunther wins that or somebody cashes in during the match. Seth, and it's a triple threat match, and then Seth wins it.
You know what? I think Gunther
I don't think
what
they
if
want Gunther
Gunther
to get cashed in on.
no, but what if, yeah, exactly. So like what if like Gunther just gets fucked over because Seth is gonna come in there with his trio, and then just like fuck Gunther over, and then maybe in Saudi or fucking SummerSlam, it's Gunther versus Seth,
Mm.
and Gunther
I'm
does
still
lose, but
I'm still predicting Sammy is a champion by the end of the year, though. I just don't know how we get there.
all
But it
right,
seems very obvious that Sammy's going to be champion at some point to me.
well, all right.
I said that last year too. Didn't happen, so I don't know. I feel like they want him to be champion. You don't know where to fit him in.
it is what it is. Women's Money in the Bank, we got Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Vacker. Uh, ooh,
All right, look, I'll go first. Look, for a long time, I was like, this seems like Naomi's to win. It very much felt like a Naomi, easy Naomi dub until they threw Stephanie in there. And I said, you know what? Why not? Fuck it. We've already shot the rocket on Stephanie to this point. Why stop now? Give it a briefcase. She's already over. We saw on Monday. She got a huge pop. Just do it. Just give it. I'm going Stephanie. I have no real theory on it. I just figure she's already hot. Let's keep it going.
um, I'm going to stick by Naomi. I also Stephanie Vaquer might be over, but she ain't more over than Rhea Ripley. So if you have to pick a face to win
I
that
don't think
shit,
Rhea
I
needs
would be
it
going.
though.
Yeah, I also don't think that she needs it, but
Girl, that guy, she get a title match once a month. It don't, you know what I mean? It don't make a
yeah,
difference.
I don't think she really needs that at the moment. I'd give it to Naomi. Like she's like outside of like Roxanne Perez, she's like the only heel here, and I think that Money in the Bank is a heel thing. Also like Triple H hates Money in the Bank.
Allegedly.
Uh, ain't no legend. I know that nigga hates this shit. What is it? This nigga, what is it? This nigga built both of these matches like in 2 weeks. This nigga don't give a fuck about Money in the Bank, man.
You only had 2 weeks to build it.
Yeah, this nigga said I got other shit to worry about, nigga. Um, we'll see. I think it would be very interesting for SmackDown to just have something for the most part.
I
And
kind of like what SmackDown Women Division doing right now.
I honestly just think that Raw has more going on, in my opinion. But
Raw got the stars, but I think SmackDown got the stories going. They got some
probably
shit going on. Um,
I'm gonna go with Naomi.
my head says Naomi, my heart says Stephanie.
My heart says Rhea Ripley, but who fucking knows, man? We'll see what happens. Also, I would not rule out Roxanne Perez winning it.
I know she ain't won shit all year. She's like 2-10. What's her record?
She she wins
She
that.
three. She 3-14.
Yeah, I would not rule her out winning it, but
No one lost more than her this year,
I mean when
including Max Caster.
nigga, when you dominate NXT for as long as you did, you got to eat a few pins, man.
A
Uh,
few, 14 pins.
hey man,
Well, they,
14,
they
14,
were they were all pins. Some of them were just losses, like in tag matches and
four,
shit.
14 losses or 14 pins for 2 years of domination, light work, you know.
What
So
was the record last year? Now I want to go see. What was the record last year?
no shit, she finally lost last year, so it's just like snowballing.
Why is my 2024 spreadsheet ending in July? What? Hello? The wrong one? I can't find it. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I'm saying. What's the next match we're doing?
Hold on. I'm looking at the Discord right now, and somebody said I can't wait for the podcast. I was just like, nigga, we don't cover collision, nigga. You tripping?
You got the wrong idea, buddy.
4 hours, my nigga? Absolutely not. Um, Money in the Bank, men's Money in the Bank. We got Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, Grande, Americano. Um, it's really it's Seth,
It
Penta,
seems
and LA Knight's game.
LA Knight would be interesting because I do think they need to put LA Knight in the world title picture at this point. I think he's definitely proven himself as a guy who should be in the world title picture. It's just tough on SmackDown right now. That's just Cena and Cody. Like unless he jump ship to Raw, but like SmackDown needs LA Knight. I don't know. I feel like Seth has to win this. I mean, he didn't have to win it. I think Seth is going to win this. I should say. I think we get the
Uh,
title off of Jey Uso. As much as the fan love him, I don't think he needs that title anymore. Like he's still Jey Uso. You know what I mean?
hmm
I think his reign has been fine, and we can move on from it.
Yeah.
So
Is
either
what it
put it
is.
back on Gunther or we have Seth win it.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
I'm closing the tab. Yeah, moving on. I don't know how to feel about the men's one, but it is definitely like it's between like Penta and Seth Rollins. Um, I think Seth Rollins has enough cachet where he doesn't really need a Money in the Bank to win, but like I also don't think that a fucking Andrade Americano, um, fuck, I closed the tab. I forgot who else was in that bitch. Solo Sikoa, like they don't need that shit.
Mm, yeah. They could do the wild card, do Penta. That'd be something. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy. This Penta
that'd
off
be
the
sick.
rip.
I mean, they they already gave him the fake Iron Man shit for the Royal Rumble. I saw
They
that nigga
did.
feet touch the floor.
Sure did. All
Mhm.
right, we can rock with that. Yeah, it's already midnight, so we gotta start getting to some shit. Let's get the
All right.
was that Money in the Bank? That was it. 4 matches, right?
Yeah, that was Money in the Bank. Okay,
I'm sure they'll add one more though. But
AEW. Um,
yeah, we can go through this briefly because I mean, for the 2 hour we watched, it was just mostly just matches.
yeah, and a lot of it's boring. LOL Omega wins in a fatal four way with Brody King.
Claudio and Mascara Dorada. I thought this match was
Yeah.
really good, and I thought Mascara Dorada was the MVP.
I thought this was boring, and I thought this was another pointless match when we could just announce Omega versus Okada, because that's what they want to do. I don't know why we keep getting these like silly little matches to do that, but they just announced that All In is going to be winners take all for Omega and
Please unify
Okada.
those titles. They don't need both of those titles. I've been saying that.
Yeah,
It's
just
not necessary.
two meaningless belts on the line. Ooh,
The Continental Classic doesn't need to be for like a title. It could just be the Continental Classic.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, they put their fucking working boots on because the shit that I've seen from these two in the past 2 years, this ain't 2018 no more. So, or 2017. So, we'll fucking see. Um, quick hits. We got Moxley defeating Mark Briscoe, which I'm just like, Ricochet won that match at the pay-per-view. How come he's not getting a match against the champion? Um,
Well, because Moxley whipped his ass, and his son was like, "Dad, you gave up," and Mark was like,
he
"Nah, I ain't give up."
called his dad a pussy. Either way, I think the fact that like Ricochet won that match and then he still is it like sniffing that world title is fucking hilarious. Um, Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa defeats Julia Hart and Sky Blue with Monet on commentary for no reason.
She wasn't on
Uh,
commentary. She was eating a steak. So
she did talk a lot, so before or before she got off commentary to eat her steak, which she only took like 2 bites out of that bitch. Um, Sky Blue and Julia Hart still stink. Um, no improvement from either person.
Well, to be fair, Sky Blue was out for a while, so it was really hard. So yeah, I mean,
Niggas don't train when they're trying to get better, like in the off time when you know when they're healing up and shit like that.
I don't know the extent of their injuries. I guess you really can't. I mean, I don't know how that works as far as
Like I know people,
improving your in ring while you're injured.
I know people would like, heal and then before they return, they're training.
But the training still doesn't amount to like just being in the ring. Sometimes it just takes the in ring experience.
Well, maybe they should try to go get that elsewhere, that's not on TV. 'Cause they fucking suck and I thought this was just like pointless or whatever. And then, Tony more gay groping from Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, so that's that.
It's Pride
Um
Month.
yeah, happy Pride. Ouchie Gang speaks and it's very whatever.
Who? Oh, her
Ouchie
people.
Gang.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Ouchie Gang, they cut a promo, which is like whatever, and then fucking three nerds come out, Speedball, Kenny Knight, and Commander come out, and they're just like, we want a match. And then MVP was just like, nigga, how about you win something first? And then 20 minutes or 40 fucking minutes later, they actually win a match, and then the Herb Syndicate goes, all right, we'll fuck with you. And then these three geeks beat up dudes that are way bigger than them. Um, Also, MVP said, "Man, this is where the best wrestle. We're the best tag teams," and nobody came out. That shit was sad. And then Speedball, Knight, and Commander defeat LFI, and then they get their match. Well, like I said,
Beast Mordo's new mask. Fucking with it.
yeah, it's like white, and then it has like a braided beard. It's cool.
And the horns are different. I think. Look nice. I like it.
I don't know. You've seen him more than me, so. Uh, Max Caster had a match against Powerhouse Hobbs, which he loses, but he got his silly little chant over. So,
You know what? It's kind of growing on me. I can't even lie. It's growing
of
on
course.
me. It's growing on me a little bit. It is.
Um, okay, somebody just tweeted unacceptable Fighter Fest and something happened in picture in the picture. So let's see what happens here. Did they win the match? Did Deanna Perrazzo happening in picture in the picture? Who gives a shit? That shit's been playing for like a month now. It's not gonna
Oh,
get her on TV.
they put her on the show after she
No, they
complained
didn't put
about
her
not
on
being on
it.
the show.
No, they
Oh,
didn't put her on the show. Her what is it? South Hampshire University commercial played when it was like in picture in the picture,
oh,
and
who
I was
cares?
like, who cares? Like
Oh,
they don't
my
like.
bad.
It's clear that they don't like you. So like, just leave when you can. And then that is it for Dynamite. I know it was 4 hours of AEW tonight, but we don't cover Collision on this show. Quan will
Well,
cover
I
it in
do.
passing, but we don't do that. We don't do that
Also, I
here.
wasn't. I'm not staying up till midnight to then start recording. Y'all bugging.
Yeah. NXT. Um, ladies. Hey man. Uh, chill out on JC Jane, man. Uh, Shawty K. What is it? Laney Reed. What was her name? Laney Reed.
Laney Reed.
Yeah, Laney Reed said, "Man, you got that shit. You fool, bitch." I said, "Chill out." Like, damn. I don't see JC Jane reign going that long, but I definitely think that she will like at least have one successful title defense solely because she has numbers on her side. That is it. But I don't think she's gonna be holding that shit long. Um,
No, this is definitely transitional as hell. This is an
yeah, this
this is an indie title run for sure.
Yeah, which
This
is
is a thank
fine.
you.
Yeah, this is for sure. Thank you, but like if JC Jane has like good matches with the like, then I'm holding the juicy hands. Until she starts shit in the bed, then we could get the title off her. But her first title defense is gonna be some heat. I'm juicy handing it. Let's fucking go. Um, a lot of women come out. I think the whole women's division came out. Just notable people before I get to the debut. Last Legend, Kalani, Lola Vice, Jordan Grace, Jada Parker, Lainey Reed. Thea Hale came out, but just to beat up on Jada. I'm trying to remember who else. Fuck, whatever. And then
Last Legend came out. Kalani
I
came
said,
out.
I said that.
Did you say them already? Oh, you said them already?
Yeah, yeah. I think those were the
Oh.
first two I said. I went in reverse for some reason. Because I don't remember much. Until the spotlights goes down or the lights go out.
Lights
Spotlight
go
goes
out.
up at the weird tower that they have in the PC for some fucking reason.
It's a really weird tower.
It it confuses me. Um, the glamour is here. She's gonna be going through a name change, so we don't know who she
For
is
sure.
yet.
They're definitely Ricky starts in it. Was it Mariah
Yeah.
June?
Shut the fuck up, because I've seen that joke a million times today, and
Have you?
the only person that made it funny was two people. Someone that said it's gonna be Mariah May, but they're gonna change it to an E. I thought that was really fucking
And
funny.
Mariah Mid.
And
Mariah Mid. Oh no.
no, Mariah just with a it's with the E. It's like Mariah May just with the E. Um and then Hurricane Shane Helms. That's his name,
Why
right?
you say it like that? Yeah, it's Hurricane.
Oh, okay. I just forgot what his like real name was because I'm sure he's not going by Hurricane anymore.
That's
Um
the Hurricane again. He's like Carlton. It's still
he
Carlton.
it's always Carlton, yeah.
That's
What is his real
Hurricane.
name? Like Alfonso, right? It's like Alfonso some
Alfonso
shit.
Riviera.
But
That's
yeah.
Carlton. That's
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Um he said Jennifer June, and I thought that was funny because that was way more
Jennifer
creative
June.
than anybody else has come up with.
Jennifer June.
Um
That's pretty good.
yeah, so she's here. Surely we'll know her name by like next week. Or at least when she or whatever they decide to do, because it didn't seem like they announced like a battle royale or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. Um Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Laredo Kid, um, and Sean Legacy defeated Ethan Page and Vanity Project. Um, Joaquin Wild is injured, so Lindsay Dorado will be filling in for him at Worlds Collide. Um, I don't even
He looked
remember
good
what
on
match he was in, but
who? Joaquin Law.
uh, yeah, I don't know what match he was supposed to be in.
It was supposed to be LWO versus that team of Mr. Well, we're gonna do the predictions anyway, so we'll get
Oh,
there. We'll
okay,
get there.
okay,
We'll
okay,
get
okay, okay, okay. I thought Vanity Project looked really good. I think they're very interesting.
I like
Um,
Vanity Project. I'm surprised they didn't have Shorty with them. What's her name?
Veda Steel.
Is
Zeta
that her
Steel?
name?
Veda Steel?
Zeta, yeah, Zeta Steel.
Yeah. I saw people upset that she wasn't there, and I was just like, whatever. I don't have time for this stupid outrage shit. Laredo Kid took a nasty bump towards the end of the match, but I thought this match was really cool, very fast paced. Um, I like Vanity Project. Dragon Lee is whatever to me. Javon, Sean Legacy, you know, always extremely impressive. Thoughts?
The delayed pop when when Dragon Lee came on the screen was so funny. Everyone's like, who the fuck? Oh, Dragon Lee.
Yeah, they
Like,
could they
it
couldn't
took
tell
me a
which
second.
luchador was coming out.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Um.
You know what I hate? I understand why it happened,
hmm
but like, it shouldn't be this way, but it is. I'm just thinking like, bro, we got Penta and Phoenix. I don't give a fuck about like no Dragon Lee. We should be able to live in a WWE universe where a whole bunch of mass luchadors can get over. But
Just
like
not Dragon Lee.
for some reason, I'm like, bro, I got these two niggas right here. What the fuck we need Dragon Lee for?
I'm so true. Like I don't care about Dragon Lee at all. That time has definitely passed for that nigga. Um, Main event, Trick Williams versus Mike Santana. Hey man, Mike Santana. Yeah, you definitely the Jeff Hardy of the brothers, bruh. This shit was heat rock. I fuck with this match a lot.
Oh, that match was
Um,
cool. I didn't care for the finish. However, I do think Mike Santana's real deal. And you know what? I kind of gave him shit when he decided. You could tell like when they split up him and Ortiz, it was his Santana's idea. And I was like,
mhm.
that's kind of. I was like, I don't know, man. I think I should just stay a
Well,
team. But
also I felt like that feud in AEW, just like whatever the fuck, I was just to me that shit just felt like really sudden.
I don't think
Um,
Tony cared. He was like, whatever.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, I'll do it.
but
But yeah,
yeah,
I
he the
think.
truth.
But yeah, I just think. I mean, Mike Santana, he really bet on himself. He said, I'm leaving AEW. I'm gonna go do my own
Leave,
thing over here.
leave. I'm leaving my brother here. That nigga can stay here. I don't want this
he
shit.
really left it. He really left that nigga stranded. Man, we
Shit,
ain't seen Ortiz. We ain't
he
seen
could have
Ortiz since.
he could have left too.
Could have left. He sure didn't. Where is he hurt or is he just not wrestling? Where's
He's
Ortiz?
so last time I saw or
Last
last
he was
time I
with Eddie
saw
Kingston.
Ortiz.
He was with
Okay.
Eddie Kingston. He was teaming
Hmm.
with Eddie Kingston, and then that was it.
Last time I saw Ortiz, he was in blood and guts, and then he was hanging off that bitch.
And
Um, so that is the leg injury that I know of. I don't know what the fuck he's been doing since.
but he came back from that, didn't he?
I
That was a
don't
long time
remember.
ago.
I don't remember.
Uh,
Um, But yeah, we're gonna move on. I thought this match was cool. Yes, the finish was whatever, but I thought this match was really, really good. I'm looking forward to more Trick Williams and Mike Santana stuff. Even though Elias is the next number one contender, so I will not be looking forward to that. Or Elijah, I will not be looking forward to that. And if you want to ask me, oh man, Cyrus, why don't you like TNA? TNA so cool, cross the line with us, blah, blah, this and that. These niggas put top dollar back on my TV screen, bruh.
I'll never watch Impact again. Once I started watching Impact last year, and they threw Matt Hardy back in the world title picture, broken Matt Hardy in 2024. I was like, yeah, I mean, fucked up. I ain't watching this.
Yeah. TNA got me fucked up to a whole different degree. I let it slide with the Joe Hendry shit because, they had a really decent match. Shit was cool. You feel me? They need to start bringing more of the TNA women. I'm really bothered that they're not. And then we get niggas like Top Dollar and uh Casey Navarro, who I've never heard of. I don't know if he's nice or not, but I'm very much not looking forward to whatever six-man tag Trick Williams is possibly getting into on NXT. Hopefully, it doesn't happen on NXT. That's all I got.
Fair enough.
Um, yeah, sorry guys that we're blitzing through this. It is midnight for Quan, so and then we still have to do predictions for Worlds Collide, so just a little blitzing through. Uh, Dark State defeats Chase U. I don't care for this
Yeah,
version of Chase U as of right
I
now.
don't care.
So,
I don't care.
Miles Bourne defeats Charlie Dempsey. I don't care about that either, and it was a rounds match, so
I liked it.
I don't care for it. Um, as long as long as Charlie Dempsey keeps doing these round matches, he will never have my support. I'm sick and tired of that shit. I think these round matches are so fucking stupid. And then Miles Bourne wins his freedom. Where you gonna go, nigga?
Just say Moose.
I guess. And then Jasper Troy is gonna have a match against Obafemi, which I was just like, his second match should not be against for the world title. I think that is extremely too much. Um, and we've been getting a lot of crazy finishes in NXT as of late. I really hope that nigga don't win this. I would love to see Oba get called up, but let's not do that.
They're not throwing the title on Jasper Troy. Hell no.
Nigga, I didn't even think they'd toss that shit to JC Jane. So NXT has been doing a lot of weird shit as of late.
Jasper Troy, a
Um,
big boy though. Man, I knew he was big, but I didn't realize he was that big. He's a big boy. And it looks like he
mhm,
lost some weight. It looks like he just put some more muscle on low key.
mhm. Tyra May Steele has a she defeats Ariana Grace, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm very whatever towards her. Like when I was watching her stuff on LFG, like what is it, Undertaker's like critiques where you look like you're having too much fun in there, yada yada this and that. And when she's like staring down the fucking camera and shit like that, she looks fake intimidating. It actually looks like kind of stupid most of the time. Like the fake intensity or like the intensity that she like gives in the stare downs, trying to look intimidating, it does nothing for me. It looks ridiculous. In
Because
fact,
we know she's a sweetheart.
yeah, we know that like she's
We
kind
are,
of
we
just like a
already
nice
know
person.
she's a very
Like
bubbly person.
it's like what Lyra said in her interview with Chris Van Vliet, like she got over being herself.
Yeah,
Let Tyra Maysteal
she'll
just
figure it out.
be, just
It,
let
it,
Tyra Maysteal be herself.
it's her first match. I'm not
This is why I
stressing
said
it.
Undertaker was a terrible coach. Because she told her to do shit like that, and she looks fucking ridiculous on NXT trying to do these like weird stare downs to the camera and shit like that. Um,
Yeah.
she's already a fantastic wrestler. Her presentation is really cool. When she holds the medal up and like stares down the camera, it looks silly. When she won the match and she stared down the camera, it looks silly. Like just let her be her, you know?
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I'm not on wrestling Twitter, but of course sometimes they still pop up on my personal timeline.
I hate that
What
for you.
did what is it? I gotta see the tweet. Hold on. It just shows how ridiculous the online space, just in anything, not even just wrestling, just in general. Where's the tweet? Hold on. I gotta find it. It was so funny, bro. Oh no, I can't find it. No, where is it? Oh, right here. So it's a video of Tyra. It's a video of Tyra May still like waving her medals around or whatever the fuck. And some other guy replied, said, "Sorry, I will never support anyone whose gimmick is America." I said, "Bro, what? Her
I
gimmick? She's a gold medalist. What are you talking about? If I had gold medals, I'd wear them everywhere too."
I'm so confused by that, but it is what it is.
That is an
Uh,
insane tweet. They were dead ass too.
hmm I guess, man. But like also like yeah, in the time that we're in, like shit, maybe she should be just more than, I win gold medals.
Nah,
Um
fuck that. If I want gold medals, you go hear about it every day. Work for Kurt Angle.
it only worked for Kurt Angle at this point in time as we're currently speaking. Like what is it? Baron Corbin being a golden boxing glove champion or whatever? That ain't
That's not
shit.
Olympic gold. That
Chad
ain't Olympic gold
Chad
medals.
Chad Gable, competed on like on an
He
Olympic
he
level.
he ain't win it though.
I
It's
mean,
different.
shit.
He ain't win the gold medals though. It's different.
Um, niggas have black belts and that shit don't really mean nothing.
It
Uh,
ain't an Olympic gold medal. That
well,
that 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 means you are the greatest in the world. I mean, nobody's fucking with you. You beat everybody. You beat the best of the best. You are number one. A nigga, I'm wearing them shits everywhere. I wish a nigga would try me. Talking about,
um, also
yeah,
it's
nigga, I am America.
I also we're gonna go into predictions right now, but like I know what you mean, but also the previous Olympics, we seen a lot of terrible folks. So we seen a lot of weak ass motherfuckers. I'm not even talking about the breakdancing lady, like the fucking weak ass bitch that got beaten up in boxing and at fucking fifth place. It was just like, nah, that's not a woman, that's a man.
That's a
Nobody,
man,
nobody,
baby.
no, nobody ever beat me up like that. I was just like, all right, man.
Well, none of them were American. None of them were American. So,
We weak ass nations, bitch. Um, okay.
Australia's breakdancing. The fuck?
I
They
don't
should have
even know
jumped.
what to.
They should have jumped her, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. She made a mockery of the whole thing.
They should have, honestly.
They should have jumped her.
I feel like she hasn't suffered enough bullying,
She had
actually.
it. If this was like 2004, they would have killed her. Not like literally, but you know what I mean. She would have got cooked. They really would have bullied her off the internet, off the face of play. She would have been like William Hung. Remember him from American Idol? Except
Mm-mm.
he was he wasn't really bullied. Like Sanjaya from American Idol. It would have been one of them situations.
Okay. I don't know who that is, so
You remember that
no, I
Sanjaya was
do. I don't watch American Idol. I'm
I did, it was such a long time ago. Basically, short story, real quick. It was just like he was not a very good. He was like a little Indian kid. I think he was Indian. Wherever he's from, he was obviously American, but like he was like this is a teenager. He was like 17, and like he didn't sound good at all. And the judges kept telling him he didn't sound that great, but like people kept voting him in as a joke.
Fire.
Like the Americans kept voting him in as a joke, and then Howard Stern got in on it, and he made this big campaign like to have him win and be the worst American Idol winner ever, and he got pretty far, and he was terrible. He was not good at all. In one of those situations, I kind of felt bad for him, but also I don't know. But that's just that was a side story. We can get into Worlds Collide.
Um, okay. Fuck. Sorry. I just had a brain fart because I forgot this nigga name. Why can't I say this? Latino World Order. I don't know why my brain stopped just there. And let's say
LW.
Dorado. Um, they're gonna be against Octagon Jr., Aerostar. Shout out to Aerostar and Mr. Iguana. Now,
My goat.
I'm not familiar with Mr. Iguana
Me
at
either. I
all, but
don't know who
it
this guy
seems like
is.
everybody is really into Mr. Iguana right now. And then
I'm tapped in.
when I saw him on NXT with his little puppet, the iguana puppet, I'm also in.
I'm tapped
Also,
in.
also LWO loses all the fucking time.
It's
You
not
will
even a good
be,
LWO. This is
yeah,
Dragon Lee and
right.
Cruz Del Toro and Dragon Lee.
Yeah,
Taking Cook and Lucha House Party
you
nigga.
you oh, he was the
Loses
Lucha House
that.
Party. That's so funny. You will be losing to Mr. Iguana.
As you should.
Will be losing to Mr. Iguana. Stephanie Vacker, and
Lola Vice.
Lola Vice. I don't know why these names are like skipping me. Cheek Tormenta and Dallas Tormentas.
You know as well as I do. No, I don't know these names.
Nigga, I sounded it out the best I could. Stephanie Vacker, she never loses, so we're just gonna move on there.
But Lola
Um,
Vice sure does. I can see a world where Lola Vice gets pinned.
you know
You know
what?
what?
You know what she should for being a Cuban from Miami. Um,
You think she said nigga?
no, but I definitely think her people's MAGA. Um,
Yeah, 100%.
Ethan Page versus Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, and Ray Phoenix, four-way for the North American Championship.
They about to go stupid.
They're about to go so stupid I can't call it.
I think Ethan Page still wins this.
I
Oh,
hope
you know
so.
what? No, 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 no. Javon Evans. I think Evans pins Ethan Page too. Then we can call Ethan Page up.
I don't know who's gonna win this, so I'm gonna go nuts, man. Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay.
Let's just give it to Ray Phoenix.
Sure.
Um,
I feel like they don't know what to do with Ray Phoenix right now on SmackDown anyway.
well, he's
They,
just
they're
like,
just they're just waiting for Penta for them to unite, but Penta's so fucking over. I don't think they want to yet.
yeah. Honestly, this is just like Lucha Underground, where Penta's so fucking over. He never works with his brother.
Phoenix won the world title in Lucha Underground.
I believe Phoenix did. I believe Pentagon did too.
I think he did too.
Like
But
Pentagon
Phoenix did,
Dark.
but Phoenix won it first.
Okay, that's fine.
If I'm not mistaken, if my timeline's correct. I only watched the first like two seasons, so
I what is it? Joey Ryan was on like the second season, so I like was like tapping out a little bit. Actually, I do think I finished it, but I don't have any
was
like
he on
real
the second
fond
season?
memories.
I don't know. What the hell Joey
Yes.
Ryan do?
Um, he was playing undercover or like a cop with like one of the
Yeah,
other
okay, I remember that. Okay, you're right. He was a
luchadors who
cop.
was like he was in the underground undercover, and then the next season they're just like, well, we don't have anything. And then Joey Ryan, who I guess is just like a dickhead in the department, was just like, I'm gonna join you on this operation. And he was trying to legit wrestle as much as he can, but you know, it just is what it is.
Right.
I'm gonna go Reed Phoenix though. That'd be cool. Uh, Vikingo versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable loses all the time, so
I think Chad wins this.
I don't think he wins this. I think
I
Vikingo
think I
wins
think he
this.
does. I think Chad Gable wins this, brother.
That's crazy. If it was Grande Americano, I'd be like, yeah, he wins this for sure. Um,
I think that's so funny. They have Grande Americano working Money in the Bank, and they have Chad Gable working Worlds Collide.
What's funny
That's
about
really
it?
funny.
They're two different people.
You're right. Good point. Good point. You're right.
Um, I'm gonna go Vikingo here, and then you go Chad Gable. Elgato Del Fantasma versus Dr. Wagner Jr. Uh,
Pagano and Soccer Clown. Pagano losing that, boy. I tell you.
yeah.
Pagano
Um,
losing that match, buddy.
like Doctor, like I know Dr. Wagner Jr.
We know
That's
you
how
know Doctor.
that like.
You don't know El Hijo of Doctor Ryder Jr.
Oh shit, it's not the same person.
Not the Silver Fox.
It's not the Silver Fox. Fuck this nigga
Hell no.
then. Well, nigga, I know I'm here for the Silver Fox, nigga.
I'm
Hold on,
not
I'm
getting
trying
that
to.
handsome man, but nope.
Yeah. What is it? When I was watching like a AAA with my homies, when it was just like on Twitch one time, he was in the main event with like Psycho Clown, um, in the steel cage, I believe, and them niggas was going dummy.
I'm not familiar with Psycho Clown, but Chris Mack seemed to be big on Psycho Clown, so
He's an OG, so for
it
sure.
says he said he's 40, so he's been in the game for a minute
Yeah.
for sure. Okay.
He cool with me, so it is what it is.
And
Oh,
Pagano, I'm not familiar with Pagano. I like his look though.
Pagano. Oh yeah. He seemed like Psycho Clown homie for real.
Oh, these are all kind of their older statesmen. It seems like okay, cool with that.
Yep, I'm with it. I'm cool with it. Let's get that shit cracking. All right.
Triple A, they got an old roster. Jesus Christ,
Yes, they do. Them niggas
used
wrestle
to
for
be
a really
good.
long time. They don't. A lot of them niggas don't really leave. Um,
Yeah, I guess not.
it really be the young niggas that leave. Um, then there's nobody to carry the torch, and then the old niggas be there forever. Um, but yeah, that is it for our show. That is Worlds Collide, NXT, AEW, and Money in the Bank. You can subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can also follow us on Twitter at the A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus at Cyrus on TWR. YouTube, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram is in the show notes. Check us out there as well. We'll be posting snippets and content relatively soon. Peace out, everybody.